Hello, my dear students. Today's session is dedicated to an astrologer day, one of the finest story by well-known Indian writer R.K. Narayan. Yes, it's your first topic. Okay. Today we are going to discuss the synopsis, the what I mean to say summary of this topic, and surely this diagram, one picture equal to 1,000 words. It will help you. Okay. Are you ready? Let's start. So, my dear, there was there was a road going to town hall. एंड देर वॉज अ टेमरिन ट्री, टेमरिन ट्री, इमली, यस. और वहाँ पे अपना एस्ट्रोलॉजर, ही यूज टू सिट ओवर देयर, एस्ट्रोलॉजर, वन हु प्रेडिक्ट्स फ्यूचर, ज्योतिषी. यस. नाउ दिस वंडरफुल टॉपिक बिगिंस विथ, एक्चुअली दिस टॉपिक डिवाइड टू टू पार्ट्स. फर्स्ट पार्ट टेल्स टोटल डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ दैट प्लेस. And in second part, his acquaintance with one of the customer, which was the turning point of his life. Okay, so let's discuss the first part में वो कहाँ बैठता था, what was his gesture or maybe dressing, costume, how was the surrounding. First part was totally for that one. Okay, so there was a tamarind tree, and under that tamarind tree he used to sit in the middle of the day. And the first page, if you just look at that one, it tells about his total costume, his saffron dress, turban, whisker, correct? There was that ash, vermilion, typical Jyotishi, astrologer, okay? And that beard, and in that one his eyes were what I mean to say, they are attacking or charming, and it would look all the customers, and it was his personality was like magnetic. People used to attract towards him. Yes, because of his that total posture or gesture or appearance, people used to attract, as the bees, madhumakhi gets attracted to the flowers. In the same way, his appearance was in such a way the people used to attract towards him, and there was something charm in his eye, and people would be satisfied after listening to him. So it was the first part of your story. Now the chapter continues along with that other traits. उसके बाजू में he was full of equipments, and he has cowrie cells, there was panchang. Yes, after that some books were there, and they have mentioned one more thing, a notebook was there, a bundle of palmeria, that hand is there, graha tare, stars and all, everything is written, and it was his complete set of equipment. Now there were variety of traits. उसके बाजू में there were variety of trade. There were sellers of stolen hardware, Bangarwala, that's junk, correct? Chor Bazar wala stolen hardware. Magician were there, medicine sellers were there. So overall, auctioneer of clothes, kapde bechne wala, and the place was very crowded. It was a crowded place where other trades were there, or traders were there, small businessmen were there. Now it continues. Variety of trades were there, and they have mentioned light. Actually, there was no light of municipality, and the people had to manage of themselves. Then they have mentioned that someone would light a flare, or maybe what I'm saying, groundnut heap. लोग अपनी तरफ से they were managing their own lights. Sometime of cycle that with cycle tire the light can be made, prepare means insects can be managed. So there was no municipality light provision. So all the traders used to manage. लेकिन अपने ज्योतिषी के पास, astrology के पास, he had no provision of himself. He would manage from others. Okay, he would manage from others. And the chapter continues with the stars. Actually, as you know, astrology is a science related to stars and all that. Rahu, Ketu, Shukra, Shani, all that one. Okay, so actually he himself is unknown to the stars. Just only his communication was very impressive and effective. If he knew his own stars, he would be astrologer. Simple logic. But he would tell other stars. Interesting to say. Now the chapter continues about his history. He left the village. For, as you later on आपको मालूम हो जाएगा, why did he leave the village, and we actually without any plan, एंड ही कंटिन्यूड एंड कैरिड ऑन हिज एक्चुअली गाँव में उसकी खुद के मीन्स फोर फादर्स what I am saying business was there, but he just left the village and he would have carried on the bank of forefathers, namely tilling the land, living, marrying and reaping. वो गाँव में रह सकता था like his ancestors, father or forefathers, but he left the village and it is the history of his life. But he was perfect in human psychology. He was perfect in human psychology. Correct? He seeing the face only he came to know means what problem he might be suffering from, and generally major problems of human means life is marriage, money or maybe tangle of human ties. So he was perfect. Major problem क्या होते हैं? Marriage, money and some emotion related tangles. He was perfect in that psychology. जब भी कोई कस्टमर आता था, he would talk about that. Are you facing any money crunch? Are you facing any family problem? Any emotional one? Naturally, human beings have the same means common problems are there, and he would take the advantage of this psychology. And customers were attracted. When customer were asked, you are suffering because of your आपको तकलीफ हो रही है आपके स्वभाव के कारण, it's common, but customer would feel it that the astrologer is very wise. Yes, so in short, he was perfect in human psychology, and he would listen firstly. He would listen, and in that listening he would get knowledge, the background of the customer. I related to that he would ask question, and the customer used to think that he is very clever. Yes, in short, he was a perfect listener, and after listening he would make his analysis, and related to that he would ask the questions. Got it? Yes. Now the chapter continues with that one. Now he used to ask certain typical question. यू आर नॉट गेटिंग, यू नो, आदमी कुछ टिपिकल क्वेश्चन होते हैं, आप जो मेहनत कर रहे हैं आपको फल नहीं मिल रहा है, यू आर नॉट गेटिंग द फ्रूट्स दो यू आर वर्किंग हार्ड. यस, इट्स कॉमन. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन ही वुड आस्क is there any woman in your family, maybe even a distant relatives, who is not well disposed towards you? He would ask question on woman. Yes, it's a common one. And lastly he would say most of your troubles are due to your nature. आपकी जो समस्या है आपके स्वभाव के कारण आ गए हैं. राइट और रॉन्ग? एक्चुअली सिंपल सी बात है, बिकॉज ऑफ नेचर ओनली वी हैव टू इन्वाइट ट्रबल्स, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वंडरफुल कम्युनिकेशन, इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन, देयर वाज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्ड बिटवीन एस्ट्रोलॉजर एंड द कस्टमर. ओके, एंड हियर माय डियर योर फर्स्ट पार्ट इज गोइंग टू फिनिश एंड सेकेंड पार्ट इज अबाउट स्टार्ट. नाउ इट वॉज नाइट टाइम, सब लोग जा रहे हैं, दे आर जस्ट ब्लोइंग आउट देयर फायर और मे बी कैंडल्स और समथिंग, वॉट उनके पास जो भी है वो सब. तभी क्या हो गया, देयर केम वन कस्टमर. सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ दिस चैप्टर और स्टोरी, एंड एज यूजुअल ही टोल्ड, he came to him and he asked the same question to him, the same question that, you look so careworn, it will be do good to sit down for a while and chat with me. आप बहुत चिंताग्रस्त लग रहे हैं, बैठो मेरे पास, आपकी समस्या को समाधान आपको मिल जाएगा. Please sit with me, I will tell the solution of your problem. Now that man was adamant, aggressive. Do you call yourself astrologer? तो खुद को ज्योतिषी बोलता है. Yes. You call yours astrologer? Yes. The astrologer felt challenge and said, tilting other palm toward the green of light, yours is nature. Yes. He took the palm and said, आपके स्वभाव कारण, stop, वो स्वभाव वगैरह कुछ, I am no very concerned, because it was his routine question. Astrologers हाथ पकड़ के he would say, आपके स्वभाव के कारण, stop that nonsense. I am no very interested in that nature or something or routine question. I want answer of my question. फिर दोनों में एग्रीमेंट हो गया. फर्स्टली टोल्ड, आई चार्ज 3 pies. Astrologer told 3 pies, that currency that time old. The customer said, I will give Anna if you satisfy my query, but if you don't satisfy, you have to return Anna with interest. Then astrologer said, I will charge 5 rupees for your satisfaction. Done. 8 Anna. So in agreement was finished in 8 Anna. Anna in old that currency. So in this way there was bargain and the agreement was fulfilled. Now He sat in front of him, उसके सामने बैठ गया वो. As he just lit the chirut, chirut, chilim type, chilim, that's old Indian, means Indian people used to, today also. जब उसका चेहरा देखा अपना एस्ट्रोलॉजर, he was frightened and he said, no, I'm not in mood to be here, I have to go, मुझे जाना पड़ेगा. Customer said, agreement is agreement, until unless you satisfy my queries, you are not allowed to go. We have made agreement, or you have to give me money. Now he has no option. Who? Astrologer. ऐसी क्या बात थी कि उसका चेहरा देखने के बाद वो चिरूट के लाइट में अपना एस्ट्रोलॉजर घबरा गया. There is one story behind that. Actually क्या हो गया मालूम है डियर? I will tell the miss, it will be easy for you. This astrologer was in his village, was the servant of this man. He was a landlord, जमींदार. Yes. एक दिन क्या हो गया, दोनों में झगड़े हो गए. आज जो एस्ट्रोलॉजर है, वंस ही वॉज द सर्वेंट ऑफ टुडेज कस्टमर. एक गांव का जमींदार है एंड ही वॉज सर्वेंट. दोनों में झगड़े हो गए. दे माइट हैव ड्रंक एंड स्टार्टेड. इन दैट वन, आवर एस्ट्रोलॉजर हु वॉज दैट सर्वेंट ट्राइड टू थ्रो हिम इन वेल, कुएं में ढकेल दिया मारने के लिए, एंड रैन फ्रॉम द विलेज. और यहां पे आके क्या बन गए वो? एस्ट्रोलॉजर. अब जमींदार जो लैंडलॉर्ड है उसको ढूंढते ढूंढते आ गया कहां पे? एस्ट्रोलॉजर पास. एक्चुअली ही डिडंट नो दैट एस्ट्रोलॉजर वाज हिमसेल्फ हिज सर्वेंट हु ट्राइड टू किल हिम. डू अंडरस्टैंड? यस. नाउ दैट्स व्हाई अपना एस्ट्रोलॉजर उसको देख के ही वाज गोइंग टू होम. ही वाज फ्राइटन. ही वाज गोइंग टू होम. ही वाज फ्राइटन. गॉट इट? नाउ ही सेड नो, एग्रीमेंट इज एग्रीमेंट. कोई बात नहीं. नाउ एस्ट्रोलॉजर नो मीन्स न्यू हिज हिस्ट्री. यू आर सर्चिंग समवेयर. तू किसको ढूंढ रहा है जिसने तुझे मारने की कोशिश की? ही सेड यस, यस, इट्स राइट. नेक्स्ट, दैट पर्सन वाज अबाउट टू किल यू, बट लेट मी करेक्ट, डू द करेक्शन. Just a minute. I don't want, yes, just a minute. I will tell the here they have given the whale or tried to murder. हाँ, yes, yes. यहाँ पे कुएं का रेफरेंस नहीं बेटा. It is of another book. The astro said, तुझे कोई तो मारने की कोशिश किया चाकू मार के. You should write that. Don't write that whale, कुआं. It is in another reference. Here they might have changed it. तो astro said, तुझे कोई तो चाकू से मारने की कोशिश की. ऐसा कोई तो means actually what happened? He himself was there. He said yes. How do you know? Yes. Then you are pushed into whale. हाँ, it's reference there बेटा, reference there. Then you are pushed. आपको मारने के बाद आपको कुएं में ढकेल दिया. Reference there बेटा, sorry. Yes. He said, वाह, अरे वाह, how do you know? आपको कैसा मालूम? Now the customer was surprised. Actually he didn't know. Astrologer was the same person who tried to kill him. Yes, मुझे तो मरना चाहिए था लेकिन लोगों ने मुझे बचाया कुएं में धकेलने के बाद. Okay. कब मिलेगा मुझे? When shall I get him? Who said? Customer. कब मिलेगा मुझे? नहीं मिलेगा. Because he passed away or he died. वो मर गया. Customer said, जिसने तुझे मारने की कोशिश की वो आदमी मर गया. गुरु नायक, अरे बाप रे, do you know my name also? Customer was surprised. Yes, I know everything about you. I am astrologer. ज्योतिष हूं मैं. जो आदमी तुझे मारना, means one who tried to kill you was crushed under a lorry. ट्रक के नीचे आके मर गया. Oh, he was satisfied also and angry also. कौन? Customer. I wanted to kill him. मुझे उसे मारना था. But astrologer said, now don't come to this side. Up, don't come to the side. Yes, he said, he took a pinch, rub it on forehead and go home. Never travel towards southward again. Just apply here and don't come southward again. इधर दोबारा मत. Don't come here. Yes, he said, I will not come. He is dead now. I am satisfied. And he went away. And our astrologer was very happy. Do you understand the relation between astrologer and customer? Yes. Actually, he didn't know, customer didn't know that astrologer was none other than his servant who tried to kill him by throwing into the well, कुआं में. He was happy, he appreciated his talent and went away. Our astrologer was also very happy. Yes, and he went to home, give the money to his wife and said, prepare sweets for Miss, just what you deserve, make it. His wife said, I will prepare nice sweets for our children. खाना खाने के बाद, after dinner, he told his wife, who? Astrologer, told his wife, a great burden has been removed from my head. मेरे सर से एक बहुत बड़ा बोझ निकल गया. Which one? Wife was shocked. कौन सा? Actually, I was moving with a stress that I murder someone. मैं एक डर से घूम रहा था अभी तक कि मुझसे खून हो गया. But that man is alive, वो जिंदा है. And that burden is removed from my head. जो मेरे सर पे जो टेंशन था वो टेंशन चला गया. मैं सोच रहा था मेरे हाथ से मर्डर हो गया, खून हो गया. But not there, not like that. The person is alive and I am tension free now. Yes, my dear. The wife wanted to know the details, but he didn't say, and in this way, my dear, your story gets finished here. Interesting? I hope you must have understood. Okay? Yes. Thank you. And surely, this summary will be helpful to you. Best of luck. Take care. Bye-bye.